the first thing you do is pull this cover off. It pops up on these little tabs and stuff like that, but you also got a bolt back here. So it's a 1/2 inch wrench or socket. Take it off, pop the cover right off. That's all it is. It's on a little stud right there. You can see the little stud. Right there. Which comes right off of there. Alright, secondly here, you got these little clips here. You see these little things here? You gotta get these little caps off. You just kind of basically pull up on it. They'll come right off. Just like that. Nothing too crazy. Then you can kind of turn this and see it. At the bottom, you got a little button you kind of push in. And it flares them out. Just pull it back. There you go. You got a couple to take off. You got to take this one off here. Got one back here. Then you got your sensor up here. And we'll take some of these pieces off. So we'll do it step by step. But I just want to show you how to get those off. Alright. You see, I got those off. Put the little caps back on there so you don't lose them. But here, on this sensor, you just got to pull that piece back. Push down on it. Push down pretty good. Get my hand on there, some right-handed. Comes right off. But you got to push that little piece back. And then you can actually push down on it and it gets the little thing up. So now we got to take off the airbox and stuff like that. So the first thing we do is take your sensor off over here. So we get here closer to it so you can see it. You just got to push down on here, pull up, come right off of there. You got all these little clips here, little plastic things, you know. You can actually just kind of work them out if you want to. They make some tools and stuff to get them off with, but you can just kind of move these around and get them off of there, like that one there. And then you got another one there. And then we'll take off some of this stuff here. It's pretty basic, but I'll show you. So in your hose clamps, I gotta tell you how to take a hose clamp off. We got problems. But anyways, they do have a little slit here. You can pop them up after you get them loose, and they go right in there. This piece too here. You actually probably don't have to undo that connector if you don't want to leave this on here, because this should come off of here. This here has got a little rubber grommet. You just kind of pull up on it, pops off. Now this piece here, you got to kind of wiggle it out of there. So I'll see if I can wiggle it out of there. If not, I will take that off. I mean, hell, it's only a couple screws. And just so you know, you don't have to. It'll pop right out of there. Kind of weird ass little filter that thing is. It's kind of weird on the outside. It's kind of funny. Need an inbox for this thing. Gotta have some more whoosh whoosh. Alright, on the other part of the air box, 10 millimeter. Let's see if I can show this one down here. Maybe. There's another one that's on the bottom of it. That's 10 millimeter hooked to that aluminum bracket. That's right there. So that aluminum bracket comes all the way down, hooks to the bottom of it right there with another 10 millimeter. You gotta take those two off. Also, on the spring clamps, you can see it. You push it up, push it to the right, locks it in there. Same thing on the bottom. You have to feel it, and it'll lock over. Now that's actually going to be released here for it. The bottom looks like they put these stupid clamps on there that are non-takeable off. There's like the ones you crimp on, but you get the same thing on the other turbo that you have to hook your fish to. So I'll let you know on that, but right now I'll get these other bolts off. Alright, yeah, you do have to reach down in there and actually get the other clamp off. I reach straight down here, and I got big ass arms. So I'm going to reach straight down in here. You can feel it. You basically pull it, and then you pull it over, it locks. Same thing as the top. Now this thing should slide out of here, I think, so we'll see. Also on this one here, they're kind of these little plastic hard lines. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to loosen it. You push both clamps in, and now hopefully this thing should slide out of here if the clamps don't lock back in. So let me see if I can figure what that out, let you know. So yeah, the good part is you can see the top clamp pretty easy, so you understand how it works. But once you get it popped off, it does pop off pretty easy. I will get this off of here and then pull this piece off. There is these tubes that cross over to hook the intake. I just didn't see it. So you get your little tool in there and pop them off, you know. And you're good to go. Yeah, she comes out of there real easy. Let me explain these clamps to you, especially you're blindfolded. So you see, let's go this one up here. There we go. Right here. To open it, see how it locks in the little notch? Then so you go and unlock it. You gotta put it this way, go to this side, same thing. Now you're unlocked. And now it'll come off of there. But if they're locked, they will not. So funny thing, just looking at this, because it is twin turbo. So you do have that one right there. That will be taken off. You gotta take off the 3 hex. But also, you have this one up here as well. So why not put both of them on there? Double whoosh. But I got to send an email and ask them about that and see if they want to do anything like that to see what it sounds like. Because that one up there will definitely give a little more outside sound, or even both of them. So just kind of interested on that. All right. All right, for those there, just T30s. Whoop. T30s. Take the 3 screws out. At least here it's a lot easier to get to and everything. So I mean, you got crap loads of room to get in there and get to it. But just take those out and we'll pull that BOV out. All right, here we go. So just gotta line the adapter up, make sure your bolt holes line up. Man, it's pretty easy to get to. So I'm just gonna put them in there together, put one bolt through there, get it started and go on. It's just got a little seal there that opens you right up against inside your little adapter, and seals it off right there. I mean, it's pretty basic, but it'd be cool to have one up there too. So I'm gonna talk to them about that and see what we can do. All right, as you can see, where's she at? Here she is. She's in there, you know, and then you just get the connector for the wire. This one was weird. Let me show this to you first. If you look, they don't give you much room to, so we can focus in here, to push the clip back. So what I did have to do is come here on the bottom side with a pick and pick it up, because you can't really push down on it. They kind of screwed the pooch on that one, in my opinion. But you do have to come to here at the pick, be able to pick the bottom side up and slide it out. But we'll put it back together and go from there. Well, folks, there you have it. And I'm not going to show you how to put it back together. All these things just snap in. The clips, leave them locked in, they snap right in. So it's very simple to put back together. They did email me back. They said the top BOV does not do anything. So I don't know if it means it throws error code or it doesn't make any sound, which is kind of weird. I don't understand. It should. Maybe it does under a certain load, but there's no telling. Maybe under high boost it does. I'll have to think on that one and try to figure out why that would not do that. But I don't know, we'll see. But we'll go ahead and put it back together now, and we'll go take it for a test spin and see what she does.